Imagine holding an object in your fingers that you believe is fundamental to your life. Now watch it begin to crumble, to vanish. Are you truly holding something eternal? Or is it just an illusion? Today we'll discuss the three characteristics of existence according to Buddhism: impermanence, suffering, and non-self. These concepts aren't just theory. They can profoundly transform your daily life. The first characteristic, impermanence. Few people know that everything around us is constantly evolving. This isn't just a catchphrase. Every moment we live is unique. Take, for example, a leaf growing on a tree. It emerges, matures, changes color, and finally falls. Every moment of this life is fleeting. We too, like that leaf, are part of this cycle. We plan projects, we dream of grand goals, but everything can change in the blink of an eye. What is it that we take for granted in our lives? Think about a difficult time you faced. That anguish, that pain. It seemed eternal, right? Yet inevitably, it passed. This leads us to reflect. If suffering is temporary, then our joys must be too. How might this awareness of impermanence change the way we live each day? In meditation, we can practice accepting impermanence. We sit, close our eyes, and observe our breathing. One breath rises, another falls. Nothing could be simpler, yet everything is dynamic. Learn to let go, to recognize that every thought and emotion are like clouds alternating in the sky. Sometimes we may have anxious thoughts, other times joyful ones. Yet both pass and fade. This teaches us not to cling. But let's go further. The second characteristic of existence is suffering. We're all even more sensitive to this term. We seem to attract negative energy, and everything around us seems to want to absorb us into its darkness. The truth is that suffering is part of our lives. Think about it. Every time we experience loss, rejection, or even a simple misunderstanding, suffering makes itself felt. But what exactly is suffering? In Buddhism, it's seen not only as physical pain, but also as anxiety, dissatisfaction, and desire. It's like a phoenix surrounded by flames. We are born into a world of desires and ambitions, but these desires can lead to suffering. When we long for something and don't get it, frustration consumes us. When we get what we desire, something equally surprising happens. That desire disappears, but new ones arise. We are trapped in this cycle. Imagine being on a carousel. When you're up, you feel happy, but in an instant, you're down. This carousel represents our life. It's a constant cycle of highs and lows. Meditation offers us a tool to observe this cycle without becoming emotionally involved. When we meditate, we can observe our experiences, the emotions that arise without judging them. There's a freedom in the awareness that emerges from this type of practice. Any meditation practice can become a refuge in times of suffering. For example, when we feel sadness, we can stop for a moment, close our eyes, and simply observe the movement of our mind. We can ask ourselves, what is the nature of this pain? Where does it come from? And as we discover the answer, we encounter the wonder of our existence. It's a journey of personal discovery. And here we come to the third characteristic, the non-self. This concept may seem complex, but it's actually very liberating. For millennia, we've been taught to identify our sense of self with our work, our family, our possessions. But if we think about it, are these attributes really us? If we lose all this, what's left? The truth is that our sense of self is built on illusions. We are a collection of experiences, emotions, and relationships, but there is no stable I. Imagine being at a party with many people. Each of us plays a role, a part. But if we remove the mask, who are we really? This is the meaning of non-self. It's liberating. We stop clinging to that false identity and embrace the true essence of our life, which is made up of connections, changes, and relationships. Meditation, in this context, becomes fundamental. During meditation, we distance ourselves from our thoughts and our constructed identity. We learn to recognize emotions and let them go, like leaves floating on a river. When we realize that we are not our pain or our joys, we discover an unprecedented freedom. The practice allows us to see that our identity is not limited to a single aspect, but is a precious mosaic. As we continue to explore these three characteristics of existence, we can notice how they interact. Impermanence breeds suffering, and suffering shows us the nature of non-self. We can therefore consider these three aspects as the foundation on which to build our happiness. Let us remember that as life unfolds, we can always make conscious choices to face challenges. If you're enjoying this journey into the world of Buddhism and believe there's more to discover, take a moment to subscribe and activate the bell. There's so much more in store, and you won't want to miss the profound secrets of this ancient wisdom. Now let's return to everyday experience. Let's look around us. How often do we worry about a job that isn't going as we'd like? How often do we feel overwhelmed by expectations? When we realize that everything is impermanent, we can free ourselves from these anxieties. Every challenge we face offers us a new opportunity for growth and reflection. Life is a journey, and every experience, good or bad, is a lesson. Let's take a moment to reflect on how we can apply these principles to our daily lives. Remember that every interaction, every grudge, every joy is temporary. Embracing impermanence means living each moment fully, appreciating the beauty of life as it unfolds. It also means recognizing that our suffering can teach us to be more compassionate towards ourselves and others. And finally, as we embrace the concept of the non-self, we begin to see others as part of ourselves. The web of relationships and experiences intertwines in mysterious ways. We discover that there really is no clear boundary between me and you. We can empathetically connect with the world, and this connection is what makes life truly meaningful. If, at the end of this journey, we take away just one thing, it should be this: awareness of impermanence, suffering, and non-self is not just a set of philosophical principles, but a practical key to unlocking the potential of our lives. Practicing meditation daily offers us the opportunity to pause and reflect. Thus, we can learn, grow, and live every moment with gratitude. Let's learn together to let go of illusions and embrace the present. Life is a gift, and as we journey along this path, we can truly savor every moment. It's never too late to begin looking at the world with new eyes, freeing ourselves from the burdens of the past and sharing a moment of awareness. Impermanence invites us to live with intention. Suffering offers us opportunities for understanding, and the non-self frees us from the shackles of expectations. We are here to learn together. Let us embrace this wisdom and let it guide us toward a fuller, more conscious, and enriching life.